which Ronald Reagan am I going to face?
Despite all the talk on issues, what tonight's debate may boil down to is a matter of style. How the voter perceives Jimmy Carter and Ronald Reagan as personalities may be the critical factor in who is the next president. High school debate coach Joyce Wendell says both candidates can play to their strengths, but she sees Ronald Reagan as having the upper hand.
I would suppose that Reagan has the advantage. He has a number of years' experience in acting, which certainly should be to his advantage. Plus, he has experience as governor, and he's certainly been actively involved in campaigning for a good while. So it could very well be that his professional career as an actor could help him. Carter always comes across, or attempts to come across, I think, as the fellow down home, the person genuinely concerned about the country and the voters. And that helps. I certainly think that helped him in the last election.
There are other things that the debate viewers should look for. Does the candidate get to the point, or does he skirt the issue? Does Jimmy Carter look presidential? Does Ronald Reagan look confident? Those answers will probably come Election Day. Chris Cahoon, Area 10 Eyewitness News.
Well, I was talking about it this morning. A lot of people say that Ronald Reagan, they thought, won the debate, but I don't think so. I'm still for Carter.
I'm for Reagan all the way. Didn't change my mind. In fact, Reagan came on pretty strong, I thought.
I thought the debate was very informative. It helped me to make a decision for who I think should be president, and that was Carter.
I thought probably Ronald Reagan put Jimmy Carter down pretty well. I thought Ronald Reagan's policies were probably in the best interest of the country, and I'm going to vote for him.
Well, Reagan, I thought he performed well, you know, as an actor. They taught him well in Hollywood.
Proved what I thought all along, that Ronald Reagan will make the best president.
I got to go with Carter. I feel safer with him.
I'll go for Reagan.
Either one of them is a waste of time.
If last night's debate was a report card, Ronald Reagan would come out a little bit ahead. At least that's the way former debate coach Joyce Wendell calls it.
I didn't think there was a big winner in the debate last night. I think that perhaps Reagan had a slight edge.
Swindell says the Republican had a slightly shaky start but came through with a stronger finish. On the other hand, she admits both candidates had their weaker moments.
I had a discussion with my daughter Amy the other day before I came here to ask her what the most important issue was. She said she thought nuclear weaponry.
You know, while we all love our children, I'm not sure that we need to turn to them for advice on foreign policy, or certainly I don't think it's appropriate to quote them as being authorities on foreign policy.
And I happen to believe that we've made great progress from the days when I was young and when this country didn't even know it had a racial problem.
I think it was unfortunate that Reagan made the statement, for whatever reason, that when he was a child growing up back before we knew we had a race problem, I'm sure that blacks would, I expect blacks would be offended by that, because they would think that there had always been a race problem, whether Mr. Reagan wanted to admit that it was there when he was a child or not.
And where does all that lead the undecided voter? Swindell says for those who haven't had any leanings one way or another, the debate probably did not make up their minds. Chris Cahoon, Area 10 Eyewitness News.